Good afternoon, Periscope. This is Kathy Grillo. Thanks for joining me in my studio today. Hi, buddy. Good morning. I love those purple hearts. They make me happy. They make me smile. All right, I'm going to continue working on Tumbles. I appreciate, hi C4, I appreciate you joining me and sharing it out and spreading the news with anybody you think that might be interested in seeing what I do or purchasing what I do. I'm venturing out into, hi Derek, how are you? I'm venturing out into doing this is like now my job, so any of help, encouragement, advice, if you follow me and be part of my art community, all that is truly, truly appreciated. There's a few people here who can let you know that I'm not just, I'm not just fake that way or making it up. I am truly interested in getting to know you. Hi, Sight Fighter. And is being connected as much as you can. Right, Anthony? He's one of them. He knows me pretty well now. He knows. So, as always, if you have any questions, this is Tumbles. I didn't name the cat. And I'll show you the full thing. Hang on. Oh, I'm still setting up. I was so excited to see you guys. I didn't fully set up before I got here. Anyway, so Tumbles belongs to... His mom just graduated from high school and she's going to the University of Kentucky and Tumbles can't go with her. So she's getting this portrait done so Tumbles, his portrait, can go with her to college. So he is going to be on this University of Kentucky blanket with the blue and white of University of Kentucky. I'm sure he's going to miss his mom when she's gone, but aww. So as always, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. We do not have to discuss just art. We can talk about anything. So I kind of just like to make it be like, you guys are my friends. You stopped by my studio, grab a cup of coffee, sit down, we'll listen to some music, I'll do some art, we'll talk about some stuff, and I'm going to be here probably for the next hour. So, I don't like being by myself so much, so just sit back and, if you have any questions or want to see something different, I have no problem going off program. I am who I am, and, we'll just sit here and try to, have some socialization and get to know each other better. So what are you guys up to? What is today? Thursday? It's been a crazy week for me. So it's Thursday. You're on lunch. Did you get anything good? Did you get anything good for lunch? I just had my lunch, but my lunch is not exciting. I have the same thing for lunch almost every day. Oh, spaghetti. Oh, pasta. I miss pasta. My body doesn't deal very well with carbs, so I have to really limit my pasta. The weirdest thing? I don't know what you would consider weird. Right now, the weirdest thing, I could show you, right now, one of the weirdest things I am drawing. Let me open it really quick. Is this because I've never done it before, but it's coming out really, really great, you guys. It's looking so good. I'm really excited about it, but I'm in the process of working on that. This is Lizardo. He's for my niece. So I've never done any reptiles. I have never done dragons or anything. Thanks for the hearts. Thank you. So this is my very first time, and I'm kind of working through learning how to get the right textures and things going in there, but I think it's coming along pretty good. And that's where the importance of my community, I call my art community. It's artists, it's non-artists, it's just people who surround me and support me and care about art. That's where the importance of you guys come in, because when I don't know what I'm doing, I get a little nervous. And when I hear back and I hear feedback that it looks great, or yes, I'm like that. I need that the pats on the back sometimes. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That terrible Donkey Kong you drew. God, that thing's bad.
Oh, my son just nominated something else. I don't even know if I have a picture of yours anymore, Siege.
I don't know.
I think I have it saved somewhere. Let's see. Alright, so my son has nominated a few things for weirdest thing I've ever drawn. Let's go through the archives. We're gonna deviate into the archives for a minute. Let's see, weirdest thing. Well, I did do this recently. This right here is a replica of somebody's tattoo, and so there's an artist that's on. She's on Periscope. I don't know if some of you might know Allie Seeley. Anyway, this is a tattoo she got for her grandpa, and I replicated it, and it's going to be on her CDs, so that's kind of strange.
I don't even know where the printed version you gave me is.
Oh yeah, because you didn't like it. My son says my Donkey Kong is pretty strange.
Donkey.
Okay, thanks for stopping in on your lunch and sharing and everything. I hope to see more of you soon. I'm going to be broadcasting a lot more often, so thank you. Yeah, I need help hanging some stuff up. And where's the other guy that goes with him? That was kind of, oh, here. Star Fox was kind of weird. Alright, okay, so
Star Fox is the group.
Oh, okay, sorry. My son is the pro. And this was kind of weird. This is actually neat. This was just playing around with Corel Painter 2018. And I was playing around with the thick paint, and you could see some of the textures I get in that. That was just a palette knife, like just laying paint down. So, sorry, I did do a few weird things.
I don't think you saved that.
Saved what?
The other picture.
I think it's on one of the things like for like on a disc. I never erase anything. Like I never get rid of anything totally, sweet. So I have it somewhere too. I just didn't know what I was doing. Mechs and stuff are really not my thing. I had no idea what was going on with that. That's my son CJ talking in the background. I'm too into realism, he tells me.
Fantasy for nothing.
Not out of my brain, no. Because that's just not my thing. If I had a reference, I might be able to...
Oh, you tried.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's all I can do is try. No, it's not finished at all yet. I just showed it. The lizard is not done. I just always work on a few things at a time. One, to keep me from being bored, but two, also that sometimes you just have to be in the mood to do a certain thing. Hi, thanks for joining.
You don't really do animated either.
No, I don't. That's why there's a lot of artists, sweetie.
Yeah, I know, I'm just saying.
Because different artists do different things.
Like Joanna just...
Yeah, it was on Instagram Live. And, it's not done yet. It might be on, my Facebook Live later. Oh, that's his girlfriend's painting. Okay. I can't see things. Does she still draw or paint or anything?
She mostly makes clothes now.
They said, good job. Well, when she gets here and lives with me, maybe we'll get her on live streaming. But I'll get her on the art vlog. So I'm just going to darken some of these.
Who's cat?
This is Tumbles, AJ. I'm doing this for, well, my cousin's wife, Margie, is commissioning this for me for her niece, who I'm not related to, her sister's daughter, who just graduated from high school, and she's going to University of Kentucky on a gymnastics scholarship. And her cat's name is Tumbles, and the cat can't go with her. So she is...
I told someone at work about it. I don't know if they're going to follow up. They're looking like...
Oh, well, you know, hey, take a business card and you can hand... I'll give you some business cards and you can hand some out. Or I'll print some more up on...
Your Facebook.
Yeah, but all the info's on my business card. I love handing out my business cards. I just made new ones, and all my business cards have pictures on them now. So these ones are going to get mailed out tomorrow. I was going to do it... turn the light on. I was going to... so when you get a business card now, it has a picture, and it has my business card on it. See? Yay!
Those need to be laminated or something.
Well, I don't have that's, you know, that's a whole nother, that just makes them more expensive.
Maybe not laminated.
So these ones...
Tiny paper. What are they?
These ones, this is just on cardstock. I have different papers, so I'll start trying them out after I use them. But, so these ones are going to... Grab that dancer portrait that I just finished with. These ones are going to Marissa. I'm giving her a bunch of them. This is Marissa's portrait that I just finished. And you see, this is how they print out on paper. This is different paper than I usually use. But this is going to Marissa, and hopefully she'll hand these out to more of her dance friends at her dance studio. And maybe somebody else will want one of those done. Here.
Is that one on the wall?
What?
You did that one?
I did not do that one. That's my friend Karen Orr who did that one.
She's pretty good too.
Yes, Karen Orr is very good. She's my fashion guru. I love her. I'm so happy that we're really good friends here on social media now. And I own 2 of her paintings. I have another one in my bedroom.
Oh.
She does bridal fashion, and that's what she does for a job. So I tell her she's living the dream. And Karen tells me to be careful what I wish for. Hi, Floop. Hi. If you at all like anything I'm doing here, I really, really would appreciate the shares. I'm trying to build my support systems here because honestly, I'm venturing out onto something new with this, and I'm a little scared. It makes me nervous, you guys. Which isn't great for somebody who has anxiety, you know? Does anybody here have, like, anxiety issues? So change is pretty hard and scary. Yes? Alright, well, you would know. Then, like, change is scary and hard. And I'm really making the effort to kind of just, like, step out of my little safe comfort zone and put myself out there. Because I just turned 50, you guys. And, when you start hitting 50, you start realizing how fast everything goes and how fast time just moves. And if I don't go after this dream, it's not ever going to happen. It's like nobody's going to come knocking on the door saying, hey, let me buy some paintings from you, when they don't know I do it. So I kind of have to get out here, and it's a little scary. But if I have some good friends behind me and some support people in my art community, and I'm not talking about buying stuff, though buying portraits are nice. I'm just talking about, like, when I broadcast, that I know there's people here, and like those hearts that are flowing up right there like that. Every time I see one of those hearts just make my heart happy. So that's a perfect way to be able to support or to share me out with your community, so you never know who's going to like what they see, and or advice on this journey. I see these kids doing stuff and I'm like, oh man, I'm so old. They pick it up so fast, and by the time I figure out how to do it, something new is going on. So right now I'm just kind of defining these stripes. Hi! And trying to develop this texture that I'm looking for this fur. And getting the hair going in the right direction. When doing a pet portrait, the direction of the hair is pretty important because all the body structure is usually covered by hair. Does anybody have like any exciting plans for the weekend? Here, I don't know where you're located. First off, where's everybody located? Shout out where you're coming from. I'm in Michigan. And so if anybody else is in the U.S., we have a holiday this weekend. It's a long weekend. And so a lot of people have plans. And I have my sister and her triplet daughters coming to visit me this weekend. So I'm excited about that. It'll be busy, but a lot of fun. And we're supposed to have really nice weather. So we could go out on the boat, which I'm hoping for because we've had kind of crappy weather this week because of that hurricane. So it's been a little rainy and dark because of the hurricane. So I'm hoping for nice weather. All right. So I'm trying to create form by some parts need to be a little darker. If anybody here is an artist, text a heart so I know you're a fellow creative and you will understand about shape and form and all that a little bit. And if you're not an artist but just an art appreciator, let's see, what should we put for that? Then just give me a wave, a hand wave or something. I don't know. Alright. And I'm glad I didn't do too much detail in the tails because I checked this cat's tail. I'll show you my reference. In the reference, I cannot see the cat's tail. And so I had to get a different photo that showed the tail, and I had the stripes all backwards. So I had it ending light and then going dark, but it ends dark and then goes light. I love those green hearts. Thank you. Thank you. They look so pretty. Hi. How are you? So some of these handles, I don't quite know if that's your names or not. If you guys would like to pop in and tell me what your name is or what you want me to call you, that would be great. So I could get to know you and try to remember you. I might not remember you right away because I do have a lot of social media, but if you're here, if you pop in every once in a while often enough, I'll get to know you. And if you do comment or follow on any of the other social media, then I would really recognize you fast. So, because I have a lot of people who follow me on several platforms. And I kind of really get to know them or text back and forth. We chat a lot. I'm pretty accessible. Drives my husband crazy sometimes. You're always on their social media. And I'm like, yeah, well, these people are important to me. And if somebody has a question or wants to show me their art, I kind of like to be there. And I don't like people waiting too long to hear back from me. So that's just what I do. Just general politeness, you know. Everybody's quiet today. None of you guys are talking back to me. Alright. That's okay if you don't want to. It's alright. Just seeing the hearts and knowing, knowing that you guys are here, that's good. But I do like to talk. Hi Pat, how are you? So gotta build up these layers to get the textures I'm looking for, and the little hair sections kind of have to be layered right to have that little fluff going on. And then when I'm done with the cat portrait, I'm not done. I have to do a blanket. Oh, and a quote. So let me show you really quick here. She wants this put in there too. So this is kind of her reference idea that she sent me that she wanted for her niece, but so that's going to be in there too. And I was like, okay, I'll try it. I'm going to probably end up saving it with and without the quote. And then if the quote looks really silly, she can just get rid of it. But it's okay. I like when people push me a little bit out of my comfort zone. And also, that's another reason why I love my art community, because if somebody comes to me with a request for something that I don't really paint or am not sure of, I usually have someone I can refer them to. I have a lot of artist friends who would love to work with you. So if there's some art that you want done, and trust me, you guys, oh, thanks for joining, everybody. Thank you. And if you could share it out, and we'll get some more people in here and get maybe some interesting combos going or discussions, and that would be great. But if you're, just so you know, that there's plenty of art that is affordable. And that's kind of my mission, to spread that knowledge. I mean, like these cat portraits or these pet portraits, I do them for $60. You spend more than that if you go out to dinner. My fashion portraits are $50, which make them, you would spend $50 on a wedding gift or something for somebody. It's not outrageous. I have regular floral prints that are already made up, and those are just like $25. And I do like other things. I have smaller prints and everything down to like $15. I do some little sketchy drawings with people on them. Do I have any of those? I don't know if I have any right here. So, and not only that, I mean, like I've been contacted if there's something that you have an idea and you would want to talk to me, I'm willing to talk to you about it. And like I said, if I can do it, I'd be more than glad to help you out. And if I can't, I can hook you up with one of my friends who can. So don't let art intimidate you, because I know myself, I get intimidated by it. I was just out in Vegas, was it last week? Yeah, it was. I got home from Vegas like last week. So I was in Vegas last week, and when you see something you like, and then you see like this price tag, and it says it's like $20,000 or something, I'm like, yeah, there's no way I can do that, right? And I think a lot of us are probably in the same boat. But that doesn't mean that if you like art, you shouldn't buy it because you think it's totally unattainable. You just have to find the right people to support out here. And I am lucky enough that I know a lot of really talented artists. And I have some of their art here in my house. So, I need to get this. I don't know if my brush, I don't know why I'm at. Alright. Hi guys, hi, thanks for coming. Alright, so I have to start blending in. I need this back to end up being more of the color of the front. So, but I don't want it to be so black. I want to still be able to see some of that white underneath. So I'm just going to put this darker color all over this body right now to darken it up a little bit, but not get rid of these spots. And then I'll come back again with my lighter blue colors. And it's a bunch of really little, just little rough spots. Because let me see if I can scooch in here. See, this cat's fur is real spotty. And it's like this short, kind of fluffy stuff. It's not real long hair. So I need to make those hairs look like they're sort of sticking out in the right direction. And I'm building up to that. Alright, so what was I asking? Oh yeah, I want to say, what's going on this weekend? Does anybody have any great plans going on? It's almost the weekend. I know on Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be here on Periscope scoping for the art block. So I'd love to have you stop back in and hang out with me for that. And if you don't know what the art block is, you need to know. It's a whole day of artists. So I belong to a group and we do the art block every Saturday. And there's a different artist every hour sharing their talent and their art and creativity. And it's a really fun, interesting day if you're at all interested in the creative arts. So all day Saturday, do a hashtag, search hashtag art block. And you'll be able to find us. And if you follow me on social media, I'll try to post our schedule when I get it up. It probably won't come out till Friday though, because people cancel. So she usually doesn't put the schedule out until the end, like the night before. Because it's really hard to like schedule everybody. And then you have people cancel, and then it's a different schedule because you fill it with somebody else. I love those hearts. Okay, who else is here? I have an orange heart. Put a heart for me, even if it's just one, so I can see who's all here with the colors. There's orange hearts. Anybody else gonna get in that color? There's orange. Are you the only one here? Is everybody else on? Look at me. I can't see. I don't know what doesn't. There yet. Okay. See, I don't know if some of these people are on Twitter and they can't give hearts, but so that's like confusing. But if you're here on Periscope and have a heart color, pop it up. Hi, Acid. How are you? Is that what I should call you, Acid? Or do you have a name you want me to call you? There's some blue. I need some blue hearts. I have yellow and I have orange now. Yay! The colors really do cheer me up. I'm waiting to see if I'm supposed to call you're the orange. Hey. So I need to see if Acid wants to be called Acid though. What's with it with the name Acid? Some of these names, I love to hear the stories behind them, so if you want to share. My name's boring, it's just my name. I wasn't that creative when I got in here. Jack. Okay, Jack. Hey, Serbia, how are you? I hope you're having a good evening over there. I know it's later in the day, right? I hope everything it was a good day. I know it's not always such a great day. There's rough times, but I hope you're having a good day today. From Paris. Ah, Jack from Paris. What about me? I'm in Michigan. I am in Michigan. I did go to Paris and Vegas. Yes, in the U.S. When I was in Las Vegas last week, I visited Paris, the Vegas version of Paris. Stood under the mini Eiffel Tower. Yes, stood under the mini Eiffel Tower. And the arch was there, yes. That might be I'm not going to say that might be the only one. I might get to Paris one day. I might get there. My son's fiance is in England, and when she comes over here, and we go back to visit her family at some point, it's not too hard. You're a chef. Find you a job in Michigan. Well, I don't know about Michigan, but my sister-in-law owns a couple restaurants in Ohio. Okay, so there's a train you could just hop on and go to Paris, and it's not too bad then, huh? That would be super. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, the train. I would totally do that. So I would come over for one night, because I heard Paris is really expensive. Eurostar. No, planes don't scare me. It's maybe it would be more about the affordability of it, I don't know which would be the easier way to travel. I'm not sure. Oh, do you? The problem is I don't think they can hire you unless you have credentials to work here. So you would almost have to have a company that was going to send you. I don't know how that all works. I know. I'm sure. Luxury shop. I'm not much of a shopper. Believe it. I don't know. I have a weird. Can they? Okay. Yeah, I have a weird. They do Mexican food though. Do you know anything about Mexican food? Anyway, I have a weird female gene. I'm not a big shopper. I do like to look at stuff. I'm just not a big clothes shopper person. But when I was in Vegas, oh my gosh, you guys, Vegas is so over the top. And they have all those fashion stores there. And you see these prices. I'm they have these stores and there's 6-7 people standing around and there really wasn't anybody in there. But really, I guess they probably make enough money if they sell one thing a day. I swear to God, that's how much some of this stuff was. And they had individual people to bring you clothes, and everything was behind locked up with security, and so I was oh my God, this is expensive stuff. Purses and shoes and that's a little insane. Though my one cousin, my cousin's daughter lives that life. My one cousin's daughter, she was a model for Wilhelmina Ford. She was a Ford model. And she is married now with 4 kids. And she married a pretty prominent business guy. And she has a really big house in Long Island or Long Neck, New York. And she would wear stuff like that. Does any of you familiar with the boxing match that we just had over here the last weekend? We had the Mayweather McGregor boxing match, and I have a picture. My cousin's daughter sent us all a picture of her and her husband just casually hanging out with Mr. Mayweather. She rolls like that. I do not know about that life she has. But she's beautiful, and she hangs out with Victoria's Secret models, and she fits right in. So she's living in a crazy, amazing life. Bless her. And she doesn't forget her cousin who goes shopping at Walmart. That's me. That's me. Alright. So I'm actually adding in blue in here, you guys. What is Susan doing? I'm gonna have to tell her. Oh. She might see me on Periscope in a minute. If she pops in here, she might. So I'm trying to add a little bit of a blue tone to this gray. I'll throw a little bit into the black. So I like watching a lot of there's a few people from Paris that I really enjoy watching on Periscope, because they'll take us around to some of the museums and around town. It's a beautiful city. Beautiful. I could just spend a month in the Louvre. I'd probably get lost. Be like, just drop me off here, and you can come find me in a couple days. Alright, I think I'm almost done with this body, you guys. I think I'm almost done. I might, I'm adding some really bright highlights. Just a couple little swishes of brightness to help accent a few things. But I think I'm going to leave it at this for a little bit. I can always come back and just kind of tweak up some of this a little bit. I don't know if you notice how white they are when I put them down, and then they kind of blend in, and that's because of the brush I'm using on this program. And I just want to blend it a little. So this is digital painting. It acts really pretty much like, hi Geesey? If you have a regular name you want me to call you, bring it up here and I'll try to remember it. I might have to ask a couple times, but thanks for joining. Anybody else who's just popped in, if you think anybody you follow or follows you would be interested, please share this out. I'm trying to build as much of my art community and support as I can. And for that, I need your help. So if you'd be so kind, that would be awesome. Alright, I want to lighten up these stripes on this tail. Anyway, I was saying, Paris is just a beautiful city from what I've seen. I don't know much about it though, because I've never been to Europe. I would have to take like months. Hi, Max! How are you? Good to see you again. See, hopefully we'll be seeing each other a lot more, because I have plans to be on here more often. So what's going on in your world today, Max? What's up? I'm doing good. I'm hanging out with all my friends here. It's one of the things I love about Periscope and what it's done for me. I have, quote unquote, met. Because most of you I haven't met like in person, face to face. But I have met so many wonderful people who just brighten my life and encourage. And for that, I will forever be grateful to Periscope. Alright. So, and Periscope, I think that's where I first started. And now I do broadcasts on several different things. I think the cat's done, you guys. What do you think? Let me show you the full picture of this cat, and then you guys tell me. Let's see. Let's bring this side by side over here. And seriously, if you see something that looks a little off, feel free to kind of tell me. But let's make this one smaller. What do you think? If that was your cat, does that look enough like that cat? Yes, heart if you think it's good. 1 heart, 2 hearts, 3, okay. Okay. I get so nervous, I really do, you guys. I'm not just being silly. I get pretty nervous. I'm like, okay, is that good? Is that good? Alright. So the next step is going to be getting this blanket in here. And I'm going to put a layer so it's under the body. Let's put blanket. Max. Is the connection okay, you guys? I saw Max had to come and join back in, so I'm just wondering if there's an issue with that. Alright, so I have a reference for this blanket. There it is. I drew the tumbles on there. It didn't come embroidered like that. I drew that. So I'm going to try to lay down some of these colors and see what I have. Let's make it a little bigger. A little bigger brush. I'm using a different brush so it won't blend in so much. And I am going to try to just do, get this color and lay out. So I think that's too dark. I want it actually brighter on the brights. Yeah. There we go. So this is where the fashion stuff kind of comes in, you guys, because I kind of know how to draw material. So I'm going to just create these folds. And some highlights here. Okay. Am I gonna worry about the cat so much? That'll get all figured out. And as always, it's not like a strict, being that it's a material, it'll flow. So it's not a super strict so you want to put a little bit of dark, just a little bit. Hi. Oh, I forgot the bright color in the back over here. So, if you ever pay attention to your world, it's everything you see is shadows and highlights. That's how your brain sees. So, I want to get this certain tone of blue. No, maybe I need it to be a little more bolder. Okay. And we're going to do various shades and they're going to blend in, and then I will work on getting this fleecy texture added in. And then it's almost put the blender in. Hi. Starting with the man in the mirror, I'm asking you to change your ways. The embroidery is actually going to be on top, so I'm not worried about the words right now. So I'm just blending here. We'll see what we get when I'm done. You better please take a look at yourself and make a change. So if I missed any comments, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ignore you. I was not looking at the screen for a minute. I was concentrating on trying to get these in. So once I get the right shape and form, then I'll start working on details. There shouldn't be too many details with this blanket. I want that to be light. Like a... Let's see. This little overlap right here. Alright. I'll work on that. I don't know if you can hear the kids playing basketball outside my window. So they all start school next week. So they're out there enjoying the last of summer break. Hi, thanks for joining. So this blender I'm using is called Just Add Water, and it's exactly sort of what it does. It's just like adding a little bit of water to softly blend these folds together. Alright. Yes, it's a cat. So that's good. I did well enough that you could tell it's a cat. Hi, how are you? What's your name? Is it Ed? Is your name Ed? I don't know. I try to guess people's names from their handles, but sometimes they have handles that totally have nothing to do with their name. So I always ask, what you like to be called? I am from Michigan in the United States. Where are you from? Algeria. I love how I have people in here. Thank you, Periscope, for letting me meet people I would never meet. Sounds very exotic, Algeria. I don't know much about it. I need to be more of I wish I was more of a world traveler. But I got married and had kids instead of spending money traveling. So, good news is this kind of looks like a blanket. Yay! 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 That makes me happy. I was worried about the folds, but it did what I wanted to do. You love cats and dogs? Well, if you love cats and dogs, then you should follow me, because that's mostly what I do. Let me show you really quick. Let's see. Where is... See, cats, dogs, cats, dogs, cats, dogs. This is where you can follow me. Take a screenshot if you want. This is where you can follow me around social media. And I really do appreciate all my followers. And the more you want to get to know me, the more I'm willing to get to know you. Yes, it was a pit bull. Yeah. This pit bull is in an exhibition right now in Toledo, Ohio. I have a print up there being exhibited. It's pretty cool, right? It's one of my husband's favorites. He loves that one. We don't have pit bull. We have Shih Tzus. These are our These are my dogs. This is Chewy, and this is Coco. And this is Tumbles. So I have to come back here and go to this body layer. Please, my age. You know you're not supposed to ask a lady her age. Alright, I will tell you my age if you answer a question for me. How about that? Because this always makes me curious. So, there's the other one. Alright, so what does my age or my face have to do with you appreciating my art? I'm just always curious. Because I don't come on here for that stuff. I come on to share my art. And so I always wonder why either how old I am or what I look like matters. It should just be if you like my art or not. So that always makes me curious. Nothing bad. I'm just curious if you want in there. I'm glad you like the USA, because one of my worries is that our governments get in our way, and I think your government gives people in your part of the world bad thoughts about Americans, and we do not all feel or believe the way that might be portrayed. So please always try to judge people, no matter where they're from, by what kind of person they are, and not by where they're from or what they look like. And if we could get that going in the world, then I think our world will be headed into a better direction. I'm glad you like animals. As for my face thing, I don't know if you're going to answer. I do not really hide. I'm not really hidden on Facebook. It's really just not about me. I'm not trying to be like, oh, look at me and buy my art or watch my art because you think I'm cute. No, I'm not like that. I'm too old for that, actually. But if you want to get to know me and follow me on social media, you'll definitely see me. My picture is in my profile. If you look me up on social media, you'll see me around. I'm all over the place. And as for my age, see, I'm gonna tell you how old I am, and then you won't want to follow me, I think. Just because you're gonna not like me because I'm old. I'm not a hot youngie. I mean, I'm a hot oldie. I'm a hot oldie. I just celebrated my 50th birthday. If you're curious about it. If you're that curious about it. Alright, so now I need to try to get a little bit of this fleecy look. And I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that. I think it is kind of a big cat. This is Tumbles. And I'm working on... Ooh, wrong layer. I'm working on this blanket. Tumbles' mom is going to the University of Kentucky on a gymnast scholarship. So she's a gymnast, and Tumbles cannot go to school with her. So she wants a portrait of Tumbles to go with her. So she can look up at Tumbles and say, "Yay!" I need to erase that. The wrong layer. There we go. Alright. Get a little bit of, I don't know, I'm just testing this texture. A black cat. I've never done an all black cat, I don't think. I'm trying to understand. I feel bad when I don't quite get it, what you're trying to ask me, but if you keep trying, I'll keep trying. A white cat. I have a black and white cat I did. Let's see how these fade in. So this brush I'm using is called a wet blender brush, which means these colors are going to sort of blend together, and I'm hoping that from a distance I'll get a little bit of this fleecy texture. Give it a little more interest in just the flat color, and then I could come back. My Facebook, right there. This is my Facebook page right there. Kathy Grillo Design on Facebook. Also Kathy Grillo Design on Instagram, Tumblr, Amio. I have YouTube, Google Plus, Pinterest and Flickr, and not so much. And then I live broadcast on Busker, Periscope, and Twitter. It's all right there. Thanks. I wonder if I add a little bit of white, if I'll get some interest in. This is called experimenting, because I am not sure how to create this texture. Just like when I was working on the lizard over there. I don't... Oh, your name is Gino? Is that what you're saying your name is? Okay. Well, if you follow me, then... I'll be there. So, since I'm not sure how to get the texture, this is called experimenting. So I'm just kind of playing around right now, trying to get this fleecy kind of texture that I want. And I'm doing it over here in this little bit of corner. Okay, well, I don't follow a lot of people on my personal Facebook. Personal Facebook page is mostly on my family and my like friends from high school. But my design page, you're welcome to follow me and be connected with me that way. I post on there every day, and I'm going to do a Facebook Live on my Facebook page in 2 hours. So this one I'm probably going to end up right now, and because I try to keep them to an hour. Yeah, and you can contact me on Messenger under the same name if you needed to. But I will be back on Facebook Live. I will be on my Kathy Grillo Designs Facebook page in 2 hours, you guys. So I'm going to save this up. It's my lunch break. I'm trying to set a new business schedule of not being on here and making my scopes go too long so I bore everybody. And I'd like you to join me again and follow me. I have a new schedule. Let me show you. Oh my goodness. This is how organized I'm getting. Oh, see, there it was. 50 birthday, 50. But this week, see, new art start. And I'm setting up a schedule where I did one Facebook Live, Periscope, Instagram, Busker, Periscope, which is today, Thursday, Periscope and Facebook Live. And then tomorrow I'm going to do Busker and Instagram. And then, of course, 9 o'clock, the art block here on Periscope. So, and then next week, it'll kind of be rotated through. And I'm going to see what times work. It's an experiment to see what times work best. You don't need to see my face, please. I don't do that. I don't. You could see me in photos. I get real camera shy. I don't like talking on camera. I really don't like seeing myself talking on camera. I'm sorry. I'm too much of a control freak. I think like if I control the pictures I put out, then I only have to post the ones that I like. Plus, I'm not today, but a lot of times I'm in my pajamas still because I'm lazy. But I'm not. But I'm just being a housewife today. I have to go and start dinner and grab myself a little bit of lunch, and I'm going to do a little bit of a 30-minute jog in my living room here, and I will be back on Facebook Live at 4. So if you want to join me, I'm going to put it back up again. I'll put it back up again. I will be right here on Facebook in 2 hours. In two hours. Alright, thanks for spending time with me today, guys, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.